Guys, welcome to KK Java Tutorials. In this video tutorial, I'll show you how to convert a simple Java application into a Maven Java application. So basically, let's say you have one application and that do not use Maven, right? You had added all the dependency manually in your class path, and that's the way you had started developing some kind of legacy application. Now you change your thought and try to convert those kind of projects into a Maven based project, right? uh, so how we can convert, so that's the thing I'm going to show you in this demo video here. So just to make this demo, I have already existing project that first of all I'm going to import in this Eclipse. So I right click over here and go to the import, and here I'm going to select this general category because my project is not Maven based, it's simple project. So I choose existing projects into workspace, click on next, and I'll go to my this workspace, and here you can see a Spring application context to demo project is there, and I import in my workspace, and here you can see I have imported that project. And here you can see in leave directory I have all the jars I had kept, and in reference library this library already added, right? So basically what I have done, I have added this dependency manually, right? If you look into the my build path, these dependencies has been added manually, right? It's very tedious to maintain this kind of project, right? So let's say I changed my mind, I want to convert this project into Maven based, and how we can do that? So of course you can create a project with the same name, you copied all the files, and then after in pom.xml you are going to add all dependency, and finally you remove these jars from the class path, right? So but in that case that will take a lot of time, that requires a lot of effort, and you may make some mistake. So why not you can use IDE itself to convert this project into Maven based project, right? That's the feature basically provided by the IDE, and that feature is provided by the every IDE, whether you are using Eclipse, IntelliJ, or NetBeans, right? So let me show you how to convert. So what you have to do, let me show you first of all this project. This project is very simple project which has an employee class, it's a model class, and I have a client program, right? And I have a configuration file here, right, which is available in config directory. So if you got to go to the config directory, I have a basically application context.xml. They are configured this class as a Java bean, and this is a client program. There just I'm asking to the Spring container, give me this bean, and this bean value I'm just printing over here. If I run this application here, you can see it is running perfectly fine, right? That is printing employee ID and name. Yeah, so I'm going to convert this project into Maven based project. So right click over here and go to the configure, and here you'll get various options. One of the last option is called convert to Maven project. Select that option, and here if you would like to change your artifact ID or project name, then you can change. They have provided editable. And here of course group ID is not artifact ID is nothing, group ID is nothing but your basically kind of what I would say kind of your domain name in the reverse order, and artifact ID is nothing but the project name. And version you can change if you want, but I'll keep as it is, snapshot, and packaging as jar, and click on the finish, right? So here you can see now pom.xml has been created, but it is pointing to the source Java source 1.8, but I want some few things you can change manually, right? So here okay, let me close it and let it open. Now I'm going to point 1.8, yeah, and it is currently pointing 1.8. so right click on the GRE system library, go to the properties, and here you can choose workspace default GRE, that's 1.8 Java 8. So I have chosen. First thing you have to change this one. Now so all the jars we have added basically explicitly in our class path. So our job is to first of all go and go to the properties, then build path, and remove these jars. I don't want these jars explicitly to be added in my class path. Apply and apply close. Then of course you'll get some compilation error because our project depends on the Spring library, and that earlier we had added in the class path directly, we have removed. So now basically compiler is not able to find. Now what you have to do, go to the pom.xml, and here before the plugins, what you have to write, we have to write a tag is called dependencies. Few things of course you have to do little manually. Dependencies, no, this is not in build section sorry guys. So before the build you have to write dependencies, sorry, dependencies, right? Inside the dependencies you have to list all your dependencies, right? So we have a various dependency tag, right? And here you are going to write all the dependency, right? So here I'm going to not add these things manually. Now let's see, our project depends on the what are the jars we have to add as a dependency. So if I go to the lib, then first jar we have to download a Spring Beans, right? And I have to adhere with the same version as well while converting. Later point of time of course you can add latest jar, but my intention is to keep the as of now same jar, same version, same jar version. So here I'm going to write Maven, just I write MAV and Maven and your jar name, that's it. So this will give you the exact location of this your dependent jar on the Maven central repository. Just copy this jar and paste it over here inside the dependencies, right? Similarly, and control A, control shift F for formatting, and press control S, just save it. Then you'll see dependency, this dependency has been downloaded. But when I try to basically just I have given the dependency for basically a Spring Beans, but that basically bringing two extra jars as well. The reason is that your Spring Beans, right, basic artifact ID Spring Beans means this jar is dependent on some other jar, so there is some transitive dependency, and that's the reason apart from the Spring Beans, Spring Core and common logging also getting added in your class path. So this guy has transitive dependency on extra two jars. Okay, so already here you can see uh, beans, right? Beans loggings, where is loggings, loggings common loggers jar, as well as a Spring Core already got downloaded, right? And still we get some error, right? It's because there are some more dependencies are there, has to add. So now I'm going to add a Spring context jar. So just copy this jar and go to Google where we had started searching. Just replace Maven with this jar name, replace jar, and again click and just go and copy this dependency as well and paste in your pom.xml and keep uh, basically format and control S, keep saving this one, so that now you can see all the darts have been fetched. I think now again when I try to cap the dependency for a Spring context, then extra few more jars you can see in the class path, because this guy is dependent on some other jars as well. There is some transitive dependency, yeah, but still one jar is missing. A Spring context support I could not see on the class path, right? So you can search for this guy as well, yeah. So let's go copy. I'm just pressing function F2 to rename, and so that I can copy exactly, I don't want to write manually. Again I go to the Google and try to search. Again go to the Maven Maven repository. Here of course you can write and search, but usually I search start from the Google. I have more faith on Google, yeah. So now control A, control shift F for formatting, and almost we have added all the dependency. Press control S, and here you can see control Spring context support is added as well, right? So now here you can see in client program there is no error, but still your project is showing an error. So what you have to do to remove this error, right click on the project, go to the Maven, and here you can select update project, right? And just click on OK. So this error will go away, right? Now all the dependency we have fulfilled, right, in pom.xml, right? So even though you don't need this leave folder, if you want you can delete it now, not a problem, right? And now if I run this project, make sure that after providing all the dependency, even though compilation error has gone, don't forget to run your project at least once to make sure that everything is working perfectly fine. So guys, here you can see within no time you can convert a big enterprise application into a Maven based application, right? Non Maven to Maven based application. So that requires little effort, but when you convert your non Maven based project into Maven based project, then make sure that you are there with the same jar. And later point of time, if you decided to move your project different latest basically you want to update with the latest libraries, then you can do that. But when you start converting, don't do both things at a time. First of all, convert as it is your project, and then after try to update your dependency. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say in this video tutorial, guys. I hope this is beneficial for you. And one thing I would like to tell you guys, if you did not subscribe my KK Java tutorials, then please go ahead and subscribe it. And you, if you really like this video, then give the thumbs up. Thank you.